It is a very warm welcome to you to Hambantota in southern Sri Lanka. For Beletto presents Super Cola Afghanistan versus Pakistan ODI Series 2023, powered by Mahabar Auctions.
So the news from the centre out here is that Pakistan have won the toss and decided to bat.
A lot of talk about playing positive cricket, attacking cricket. Should be fascinating. Chucks the ball away on the onside. Runs here. Should be able to get two comfortable runs there. Gets the edge and taken. Nabi takes the catch. First wicket for Afghanistan to celebrate in the first over. It's 3 for 1. Fakar the batsman out.
Misery expands for him once again. At the moment, Fakhar Zaman is not a confident batsman, not assured of his technique. There was a swing for the left armour. And he was enticed into that stroke. Fakhar Zaman playing the ball away from his body. Only managed to edge the ball to the fieldsman at second slip. He departs after scoring 2. It's 3 for 1 Pakistan.
Hughes appeal. And it's given him out. Babar Azam, the Pakistan captain, goes. Is he going to take the review?
Original decision is out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets hitting. Durrani, stay with your out decision. I'll let you know whenever you're on screen. You're on screen, signal now.
Was a good decision. Very good decision made by the on-field umpire. And what a start for Afghan in this ODI. They've been able to remove the danger man in Babar Azam.
Smashed into the gap. First boundary for Pakistan.
He was too short, had plenty of time to rock back and pick the spot where that ball is going. There was no need to run for that. He knew.
Played in the air, but into the gap. And this will go away to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, that's his strength. When you talk about Mohammad Rizwan, as a batsman, you can afford to play the ball in the air, but it has to be in the gap, and that's what Rizwan did. First boundary for him.
Driven into the gap. Another boundary for Mohammad Rizwan. Pakistan fighting back.
And he gets to the pitch of the ball, and he knew where the ball should go. 2 boundaries for Mohammad Rizwan in this over.
Still a bit there as well. That was angled in and swung just a little bit, but it's beautifully dealt with. Played late, whipped away through mid-wicket, rolls away to the fence.
From being almost deceived and leg before a bowl, have a look at the last response, the ultimate response of Flick. He was looking towards the offside and yet somehow managed to hit a 4 through mid-wicket. Brilliant piece of timing in the end. And not managing Mujib well. This is an extraordinary drive, really. Rizwan is in top gear here.
Well, you've seen him now hit 3 through the offside. That was very full. You've seen him hit on the up as well. This was very full. That width is enticing. Everything is right about this shot. Plays it under his eyes. The head is nice and still at the point of contact.
Wicket to wicket. He's so disciplined, Mujib. Oh, that's close. That is close and given by the umpire. It looked out. It hit the back leg. Rizwan is going to confer with his partner, but I think he's done.
Yes, standing by for the ball tracking. Yeah, pitching in line, impact in line, wickets, umpire's call. Durrani, stay with your original decision.
So the decision proves to be a good one by a bit of a hair's breadth. Just clipping the bail must admit at the time I thought bounce wouldn't necessarily be an issue, but the bounce nearly took it over the top of the stumps. So Mohammad Rizwan, who's looked in sparklingly good touch, has to go for 21 with those 4 boundaries, and it's 40 now for 3.
Pakistan has already lost 3 wickets. Their middle order needs to be tested here, so it'll be a hell of a task for Pakistan batters to go through Rashid Khan, and straight away he gets the breakthrough. Pakistan loses the 4th.
And this is not picked at all by Aga Salman. Just turns back in. He's thinking about not offering a shot. And he's given out LBW.
Aga Salman, who has dropped off just 1, could not make a significant contribution, departs after making only 7. Pakistan in all sorts of trouble, 62 for 4.
This has gone fine and will run away for 4.
Pakistan gets the welcome boundary. He reads the googly, he plays it fine, and once it's going off the fielder.
This is nicely placed. It'll be 4.
That was a little short and wide. Iftikhar doing the right thing, placing it away from the fielder. Now if it goes for another welcome boundary for Pakistan.
Width given and smashed away. Picks up an easy boundary.
It's almost like a freebie to Iftikhar Ahmed. Short way outside the off stump. All he had to do is to free those arms, and there was no intention to keep the ball along the ground. This is the easy catch at short mid-wicket. Hasmutullah Shahidi. We spoke about how hard these 2 batsmen have played, but in the end it's a soft dismissal. Mohammad Nabi slowing things down, and Hasmutullah Shahidi cannot believe his luck at short mid-wicket.
Iftikhar was batting well, wicket falling against the run of play. Slow through the air, just stopping onto the batsman and chipping it straight to the fieldsman. A simple catch for Afghanistan skipper Hasmutullah Shahidi. He cannot believe it. Partnership broken at the key moment in play. Nabi celebrates. Iftikhar Ahmed, batsman out for 30. Pakistan 5 down for 112. Reaching for the ball, and it's going to go away to the boundary for 4. Using the pace, widest delivery, taken full care of. Boundary to finish the over. 29 gone. Pakistan 118 for 5.
This will only benefit the younger generation. This is good batting. Very good batting by Imamul Haq, and brings up his 50 of 78 deliveries. Been hard work, fighting knock, and in the end he has made it to his 17th half century.
Excellent execution of his strokes against spin, nudging the ball, pushing the ball into the gap. And his slowest ever half century in one-day cricket. It's going fine. Long chase, can't stop it. Extra runs, that's something that they got to be wary of. Afghanistan, pressure on the opposition, cannot afford to lose pressure.
Chips down the ground, straight down the ground, and chip well. These boundaries have been hard earned throughout these 31 overs and 1 ball. Someone has to do something about this, and Sadar Khan might be that man, but he's played this well, kept his head down, made sure it was straight, made sure it's away from those 2 fielders. That's in the air, and finally one is taken. Rashid Khan has done the right thing. Hopefully hasn't hurt himself in the process, but judged it nicely, kept his hand side. There is what I call not a good sign here. Help has been called for, but Imam has gone. So despite the break, despite the 2 previous drops, the 3rd one has been taken, but Rashid Khan is sadly down. There's the miscue. Didn't try and really hit it, didn't get that much on it. Now Rashid goes down there, having safely taken the catch. It's a good catch. And now we have to wait and see what he's done to himself. But for Imam ul Haq, he's kept the ship steady for 36 overs. He's faced 94 balls, 61. In a sense, you've got to say, if you're going to battle through like that, you need to keep going. But he's on his way back, and Pakistan are 152 for 6. Guided away and fine. So that will race down there for 4 to third. No slip in place at this stage of the game. Deftly played, just made sure it went fine enough.
A bit of pace. Help Shadab Khan open the face and find a boundary.
Oh, bowls. As simple as that. Just as simple as that. Mujib comes back on, fires it in straight, Yorker length, little attempted nudge, misses the bat, and Pakistan lose their 7th.
Oh, well, the captain has rotated his bowlers. I saw the lower batsman coming in, introduced his premier bowler in Mujib, and how well he responded to the call. He has removed Osama Mir, and that was wicket number 8 for Afghanistan.
So Osama Mir goes for 2. It's 160 for 7.
Oh, yes. Quicker through the air. He demolishes the stumps. Rashid Khan is absolutely loving it, and Pakistan slide further.
He was hurt taking that catch of Imam ul Haq. Comes back to this over and bowls it quicker. And Shah Afridi, I don't think he picked the leg spinner. It was late off the pitch. It came quick. And Shah Afridi usually likes to use a long handle, try to break the innings, go through, but in the end perishes for 2 runs of 8 deliveries. Pakistan in trouble, 163 for 8.
Oh, that's gone for 4. That's Naseem Shah for you then, Farwez. He'll fight it out. And is a good partner to have, actually, when the situation is tough. He somehow, I don't know why, but he likes playing against Afghanistan. Rahman coming on to bowl to finish the over. That's gone fine, and 4. Still fighting it out, Naseem Shah.
That's beautifully done by Naseem Shah, using the pace of Abdul Rahman. Was slightly short, cross seamer, the bounce out here the off stump, and he just helps it through offside.
Faruqi is doing well here. He's giving, so far, dare I say it, no width at all. Now that's interesting. That is interesting. Shadab looked to be in a very comfortable position. The throw comes in, maybe slightly surprisingly, the throw comes in, but we need to have a look at this.
Just keep rolling. Yep, freeze it there as the base wicket is broken. I'm satisfied.
Well, 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 just from nowhere, absolutely nowhere. Shadab's so vital to these last few overs. Just a moment of casualness. Mujib with the throw, spotted the opportunity. The throw was absolutely spot on. Shadab has played really well for those 39 from 50, but Pakistan really needed and wanted him to stay these last few overs. He's got to go. It's now 9 down for 198. Here we go again with Ramat. Whoa, 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 just watch where it goes. Oh, he's given it. No, well, that's worth a review. I have to say, instinctively, that is worth a review for all sorts of reasons. And the primary one is that it might not be hitting the stumps, but we will review it and see what the verdict is.
Ball passes close to the bat. Can I have the authorities to check if there is any bat involved? You keep rolling. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. satisfied, no bat involved. Can I have ball tracking whenever it is ready? Pitching in line, impact umpire's call. Impact in line, wickets umpire's call. Satisfied, I'm going back to the on-field umpire. Durrani, stay with your decision. I'll let you know. You are on screen now. Make the signal.
Spot on. Finger goes up for the second time to signal the end of Pakistan's innings. 201 all out it is. And it is the first time that Afghanistan have bowled out Pakistan in a one-day international innings. So that is a fillip. Oh, that's up. That's going to be the simplest of chances. The short ball cramped him for room. Ibrahim completely miscuing. And so it wasn't a wicket in the first over, but it's a wicket in Naseem Shah Afridi's second over, the third over of the innings. And that's an interesting start for Pakistan to fight back so quickly.
Needed early wickets, and it's the man, Naseem Shah Afridi. Caught the batsman unaware. He kept on pushing the ball up to the batsman, and this time around surprised the batter with a short pitch delivery, and it has worked.
Oh, what an effort that is. Shadab at square leg. The short ball looked just for a moment to have cleared him.
This is the advantage Pakistan has. Pace bowler on a sluggish pitch. They are rushing the batsman. That ball zipped through, and what a take. What a take from Shadab. The Pakistani team ecstatic. They needed a start like this with the ball.
So very, very athletic. And yet another disappointment for Afghanistan at the top of the order as the captain leaves the field disconsolate with none to his name, and the scoreline ominous at 4 for 3. He's found a way through. Runs for Afghanistan, runs for Ikram, and 4 of them as well.
Oh, what a shot. Facing first delivery. Yes, it was overpitched, but he was ready for it. He was confident enough to hit the ball into the gap.
Great start. Is there a nick? They started to celebrate. The finger is up. Ikram Ali Khil is dismissed. Wicket of the very first delivery for Haris Rauf. Afghanistan now 4 down.
Terrific catch by the keeper. It was shaping up nicely, but it's just that Haris Rauf and the other Pakistani pacers are so good at moving the ball and keeping things difficult. That one reared from that good length area, cut him in half, and a very good take by the keeper. It was the perfect start for Haris Rauf. A wicket, and right and left hand combinations been removed. 18 for 4, Ikram gone for 4. Strong appeal and given by the umpire. Will he go for another DRS? Everyone looks super confident that there's an outside edge. Gurbaz, what is he thinking? He's asking his partner whether to go for DRS or not. Beautifully bowled by the pacer, and he's a goner. No shame in getting out to a ball like this. It was a superb delivery. Was forced to play at that line, and just a hint of outswinger, and he was taken by the keeper.
Well, he stayed there, but this was a peach of a delivery. You could do nothing about it. He survived a chance when he was on 14. He nicked it to the keeper. And that's a wise call, because you know as a batter if you have edged it or not, and he does the right thing. Haris Rauf finally gets the wicket, and he'll feel very happy and pumped up, because you really feel it when you miss the wicket and you just say, wish we had gotten the DRS review. But finally, Rahmanullah Gurbaz, after a very careful and kind of stabilizing innings, departs for 18. Afghanistan in all sorts of trouble, 35 for 5.
Into the gap and 4 runs. That's nicely timed. Slicing it past that man at cover and point. Spoils his last ball, but it's still fabulous figures for Haris Rauf. 2 for 12. It's 39 for 5.
Another very soft dismissal. Haris Rauf's been on fire. He gets the wicket off Mohammad Nabi, and Afghanistan are in all sorts of trouble.
Well, the pitch is a slow one. We've said that the ball is stuck in the wicket quite often throughout the day and the evening, and this one just holds a little bit. Haris Rauf is an out-and-out quick bowler, but just stops ever so slightly, which leads to Mohammad Nabi hitting that in the air. Simple catch, really. Sometimes you bowl cracking deliveries, other times it's just an ordinary delivery like that, which leads to a wicket. He deserves the success that he's got this evening, Haris Rauf. Mohammad Nabi goes for 7, Afghanistan 48 for 6. All over. Didn't take long for Haris Rauf to knock over the off stump of Rashid Khan.
That absolutely too good for Rashid Khan. That space that talks, and you do not have the answer for that. Haris Rauf has been on fire. He's got 4 for, and look at this, no clue, no answer from Rashid Khan. It just passes through and dislodges the bail. What a sight for the fast bowler. And he celebrates this. Jubilant Pakistan side. They can sense the victory from here.
And again, there was just a puff of dust, wasn't there? When the ball hit the ground, there was just a puff of dust. But Rashid Khan goes without scoring. Afghanistan, well, they're nearly done for here, 48 for 7. Well, there we go. I told you he is.
Well, he appreciates the compliment and hits a beautiful shot. With this boundary, it's the end of the over. Afghanistan are 54 for 7.
Here's an opportunity. Here's an opportunity. This should be the 8th wicket, and is. Shadab in on the action early on.
And that's what the smart bowlers do. They read the mind of the batter. They know what the batters are thinking. They give him the ball. They throw the bait. The finer the bait, the shorter the weight. And there you go. He didn't have the clue. He wants to heave this towards the leg side, but gets the top edge in the process. Fakhar Zaman wanted to call for it, and he does, and he holds to it comfortably. He is a good fielder. Shadab Khan delighted after getting the wicket in his very first over. Afghanistan are nowhere. It's 55 for 8.
Right. Here's Haris Rauf looking for 5. Oh, what a stroke that is for 4 from Mujib.
Are you kidding me? Some respect. This man has got 4 wickets. And Mujib Zadrana is telling you he's going to swing his bat. And he rightly does. And he gets the boundary to open his account with. Look at that full ball. And he smashes this straight down to the boundary for 4.
I don't think he's going to play any other way, Mujib. I think he's going to look to finish with a flourish, yeah? Chance. This should end it. And that is that. 5 wickets for Haris Rauf. And Pakistan have won by 143 runs. That is an exceptional performance from a very talented fast bowling attack.
Well, he gets his 5 for the first time, and this is his best figure. Also against Afghanistan, 5 for 18. And what a show this has been. He was bowling fire, genuine pace, and he's getting the hugs from his teammates and everybody cheering for him. It's such a wonderful moment for the bowlers. To get the 5 means everything. And once again, he believes in his strength, gives the linked ball. Mujib swings at it, nowhere. All it does is gives a simple catch to Naseem Shah, who completes the catch and completes the 5 for Haris Rauf, who prostrates to Almighty and thanks Allah for this milestone.
A little bit of swing back into the right-hander. Runs, first boundary of the day, lovely stroke.
pulled away. Pulled away and all the way. Right from the middle of the bat, he was well in control. Gurbaz. It's around chest high. Oh, that is good from Gurbaz. Just using the angle, helping the ball on its way. Pulled again. Nearly a very similar result, but he was onto this quickly because it wasn't that short. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't that short. Yes, flicks out outside edge. But 8 out of 10 for the effort, and it's a boundary. One bounce over the rope.
That's nice.
A good shot. Yes, sorry, that's a great shot. Didn't get high. That is a good sweep shot. A little shorter, that's a good pull shot. Good enough to split the gap between the two men in the deep. Good enough to find the boundary.
Drives, gets a run. Half century for Gurbaz. Will be applauded by his teammates. A brilliant innings under pressure. Looking for redemption, he has provided the kind of redemption that Afghanistan required, though slowest of his half centuries. Down the track, tremendous stroke. It's gone for 6.
That is a very strong intent shown from Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Look at this. Follows the ball through and plays it high and handsome. I can't stop but think about Ravi Chandra Ashwin saying that he used to bowl to Virender Sehwag, and Sehwag would say that I do not even, bother considering that you could get me out.
So a huge shot by Rahmanullah Gurbaz, dragged down by Usama. And that went a long way. The massive stroke to a settled batsman like Gurbaz. He's not going to miss out. A brilliant maximum.
We've seen him come down the wicket already to spin, but here he uses his feet the other way. Just a little push off the front foot so that he can clear his left-hand side. Gets a good swing of the bat. He doesn't hit small sixes either, Rahmanullah Gurbaz. He hits them a long way. That one, 82 meters.
1 or 2 wickets, we are in the game. That's outside edge, deliberately played by Ibrahim Zadran, and goes for a boundary. This outfield value for stroke is the maximum.
Oh, that's just lofted over mid-wicket and way for 4. That is some stroke by Zadran. The boundaries are so big, and this is a poor delivery and gets the treatment.
The boundary delivery, it was full. Change of field means that the bowler with mid-on up cannot bowl anything full. Ibrahim Zadran just hanging in the back foot, probably expecting it to be slightly shorter, and that was very, very short and ample time.
And that'll be 50. Not his most fluent innings, but a very important one nevertheless.
Well played, young man. Worked really hard. Did mention about it's not the most fluent, but most effective, I should say. That allowed Rahmanullah Gurbaz to play his natural game and be the dangerous player that he is. But this man on screen has done the bulk of the hard work.
That's a thick edge, but it's on its way down to the boundary very, very quickly. That's gone up in the air. It has gone wide of deep square leg. It has gone for 4. Well, he's gone for it this time. He's going to have to hurry through. The misfield makes it very, very easy indeed. What an innings this has been. They've come back from the brink. They've come back from a horrible defeat 2 days ago to post 178 without loss for this opening partnership. And Rahmanullah Gurbaz has made his 100 with great style, great confidence, great ability. What a magic moment that is for him. He was looking for the ball before he goes straight away. He knows he's got just enough time to race through. The misfield, of course, made it even easier. You can see how much that means to him. So a personal goal, but a very, very important innings for that team as well. Horribly beaten in game number 1. They've played themselves into a very good position here. Oh, that's a good shot. That has gone. Just helped on its way. It's gone a real distance.
Extra cover drive in the first over against Shaheen Shah Afridi. You knew he's going to be here for longer.
Oh, what's he done this time? He's managed to find the boundary, scooped it over the man at 45 degrees, but on the edge of the circle. Over there. Chipped over mid-wicket, chipped over wide of long on, had he been there. Well, the short ball is dealt with even more emphatically. That is 3 boundaries in a row. Oh, that's guided away very fine. 4 in 4.
Great shot, great drive into the gap for 4. This is lovely batting. There is that slog sweep, gets it past the man at deep. Shaheen Shah Afridi could only watch it sail across, 1 bounce over the fence. That's gone. And chance at long off. Finally a wicket falls, but not before they've done a huge damage here. If the Khar takes a catch.
Saying that it was doing the right thing, trying to go for the big strokes, trying to maximize the opportunity of try and get the 300. Take nothing away from Ibrahim Zadran's knock. Yes, the limelight has been with Gurbaz, but this young man have played a pivotal role in these innings. Gone for 80, Afghanistan 227 for 1.
And 300 is very much on the cards. Once again, head down, he runs hard, Gurbaz, he picks up 2. 150 for Gurbaz. It's been a lot of sweat, a lot of hard work, a lot of class, and it's turning out to be a great innings. An opener getting you a 150 against Pakistan. This is huge, absolutely huge. Deserves all the accolades, the applause.
And out.
Well, there you go. Shaheen Shah Afridi eventually gets his first wicket of the day. Trying to give himself room, gives it a full swing of the bat. The edge goes straight through to Rizwan. Yes, a very simple decision for the umpire just to acknowledge, but it's the end of a brilliant knock. Well bowled, and he's given it. Now, was there an inside edge? There was a slight suspicion at the time, but it was slightly in swinging, very straight. The decision is indeed final. So fingers across the ball. Yeah, misses the bat, and it is plumb, isn't it? Absolutely plumb. So batsman would have known, Rashid would have known himself whether or not he'd got bat on it. That was the only reason to dispute it. This time he goes for 2. Afghanistan now 260 for 3.
Enough. And he was the one who gave the breakthrough, but there's a thing called commentator's curse, and while we were talking about him, how beautifully he's bowled, he concedes a boundary, in that too of the bat of Mohammad Nabi.
Shorter, quicker, and equally dispatched. If he hits, and he does, he is out by a distance. Kept a very, very cool head here, because all that's happened is that ball has been dobbed on the offside. There was never a run in it, to be honest. Never a run in it. But you only get away with it if the fielder misses, and Shaheen Shah Afridi certainly didn't. Well, it's a full swing, it's a good edge. If there is such thing as a good edge, that's it. That one has gone over extra cover. It's the right-hander, not the left-hander, who has played the predicted shot, and he's hit it absolutely sweetly. Well, he's hit that, and he's hit it into the gap just a few yards short. Takes a bit of pace off. Nabi gets inside it again, and that is just simply taken. Didn't get it to extra cover, got it to Imam on the cover boundary, just took a few steps in. The plan was clear enough, the execution slightly off, and Pakistan pick up a wicket, first ball of this final over.
They see the back of Mohammad Nabi, and I will need to make the correction. It's 67 runs they so far have scored in this power play, which is still not what you will have expected considering what a platform they had. Mohammad Nabi goes back.
Just within the guidelines. Rizwan sort of tries his best to convince everyone that it's not quite a wide. So that brings to an end this Afghanistan innings. 50 overs complete. Well, what a difference 2 days make. Bowled out for 59 in the first game, yet posting 300 for 5 in the 50 overs this time round. And brilliant innings. What a brilliant start it was. First of all, from Gurbaz, 151 from 151 balls. He was the dominant feature of that opening partnership, but got brilliant support too from Ibrahim Zadran, 80 from 101. Things fell apart slightly after that, but nonetheless, well, the other day, 2 days ago, the pacemen hold sway. They bowled Afghanistan out for 59. It was a very, very different day on a slightly different pitch. So the figures today looked a bit different. 2 for 58, Shaheen Shah Afridi. 1 for 45, Naseem. Nothing for Rauf. 10 overs of spin from Shadab, but without result. None for 53. Expensive overs from Musab Amir. 1 for 61. And 4 overs from Iftikhar as well. So the target for Pakistan, their bowling was done. It was now down to the batsmen to chase 301 to win. So, we are set for the start of the chase. Imam ul Haq to face, Farooqi to bowl. Well, that's one way of dealing with the challenge for Fakhar Zaman. Uses his feet well. There's the width. Now that's the width that allows a batsman to get on the front foot. Well, that's a heave. That's an ungainly heave, but it's missed the man at short fine leg. Rolls away for 4.
Pulled away from that fielder. Will pick up a boundary.
That's gone into the gap on the pads, and that's his favorite area. Fakhar Zaman is now looking pretty decent.
Off the inside edge, lucky. A streaky boundary for Fakhar.
Oh yeah, as I was saying, that's the perfect ball to bowl. The in-swinging ball finally does it for Farooqi.
Well, he's trying to gather some momentum. Talking about just changing his line on that occasion. Full length once again, just waiting, no footwork from him, ball watching, and he's managed to find the gap between bat and pad and hitting the top of the stumps, top of the off stump, a typical fast bowler's wicket. As they find the first wicket, Fakhar the batsman out for 30, 52 for 1 Pakistan.
Oh, what a way to start the innings. Flowing cover drive. Babar Azam has made that look elegant and ridiculously easy.
Consistent in pace and bounce. This has been turned away. Beautifully placed. Rashid Khan will give it up. A boundary. Full toss and clipped away nicely. Gorgeous stroke from Babar Azam to finish the 11th over. 72 for 1 Pakistan.
That's not a good delivery. Dragged down and put away. Now that's cut away for 4. This is a good over here for Pakistan. Oh no, that'll be a whole heap of wides. A whole heap of them. Babar calls him through, and that will be Imam ul Haq's 18th one-day international 50.
Dugout appreciates the effort. He's been the focused batter of Pakistan, plays it late, waits for the ball, plays it by the merit. What a reliable batsman he is, turning in to be for Pakistan.
Oh, that's a thick edge. It's all along the ground. It's found the gap. Running away down towards the boundary at third for 4. That's a nice shot. That's a very, very sweet shot indeed. Oh, that's why the slip was there. That is so beautifully bowled. And here's one of the cruelest ironies of this game of cricket. He's bowled it beautifully, could have got his man out. Instead, what's happening? It is Babar Azam who's gone to his 27th ODI 50, second against Afghanistan.
That's in the air, a slow delivery and taken. This is a big wicket to have of Babar Azam, who was looking good.
But here he just loops this. Almost as if for the first time today the ball just sticks in the surface. Heart in the mouth stuff there for a lot more than the Afghan players, all their supporters around the world. And you can see what it means. Fazal Farooqi, a big wicket. Babar Azam, the captain, goes for 53.
Down the track. Hesitation, run out. Yes! Haji. They have started to celebrate already. Makes up big wicket here for Afghanistan to celebrate. Wicket for Afghanistan. 2 wickets in quick succession. Mohammad Rizwan, the batsman, out for 2. Pulls. And that will trickle into the boundary for 4. Gets the ball behind square. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Straight driven. An authentic straight drive for 4.
Oh, this is out. This is out. Nabi has got a wicket. And there was no need. There was no need. He was timing the ball so well. He was finding boundaries at will. First delivery. And he tried to be cheeky. Had to pay the price. 14 was the contribution from 15 deliveries, 208 for 4. Agree?
This could be caught. Yes, he's out. Caught on the boundary. Experiment didn't work for Pakistan. Another wicket for Nabi to celebrate.
The batters like an opportunity to get in. They like a few balls to get in before they can accelerate. But he's obviously done what's asked of him, is to take it on, and if he gets out, it's okay. The reverse cup is implemented again, but this time it's held. It's Osama Mir who goes out without scoring. It's 208 for 5.
And gone. This is super stuff from Mujib and Afghanistan. Imamul Haq has been removed from the scene, and Pakistan slumped further.
That was a magnificent delivery and an easy catch. A dolly, a lolly, whatever you say, Alex, beg your pardon, cover point. This is what good bowlers do. Imamul Haq, a good knock, nevertheless. 91 of 105. Pakistan in trouble. 211 for 6.
This could be the chance now. When given the chance, if the heart can be lethal.
Help the cause. Shots like this will certainly make it easier. That's a boundary. Welcome boundary for Shadab Khan. So that is the problem. The required run rate is touched 12 now.
Smack straight. Straight down the ground, and that will be 4. Sounds good, but it has gone high. And that is well taken. Mohammad Nabi had to make a lot of ground to come in from long on. That went high but had no distance. Was hanging in the air. Tantalizing maybe. Needed judging. He judged it well. Kept his head. And the hands were exactly where they needed to be.
Was told by the wicketkeeper Gurbaz has really worked. The advice he took, was able to land the ball in the right area, grab the batsman. Oh, what a well-judged catch from Mohammad Nabi.
Iftikhar Ahmed departs after 17. Pakistan are 258 for 7.
There go those levers. But he hasn't got hold of it. The catch is taken. It's Rashid Khan who keeps a cool head at wide mid-wicket.
Pace off. Longer boundaries. Not many. He's been able to clear the boundary line. And that's where Shaheen Shah Afridi faltered. Not the fielder, not the bowler.
Shaheen Afridi goes out after making 4. Pakistan are 272 for 8.
Full toss. And it's in the gap. It's going to be through for 4. 11 runs needed. Oh, Farooqi. Oh, Farooqi. But they've got to check now to just check the exact point that Farooqi had got to in his action. Now at that stage he hasn't got anywhere near completing it. But Shadab is not watching the bowler.
That's within the laws, and he is out. One has to accept that.
Now that's been hit well. That's been hit very, very firmly. Right, where's he going to aim? There's men at long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, long off. Oh, it's gone through the gap at slip. Afghanistan are frustrated almost at the absolute final moment. Pakistan somehow, with just that 1 wicket left, have found a way to win this game, have found a way to keep their record against Afghanistan intact. And Afghanistan, although they can be so proud of everything they've done today, will be so disappointed that right at the final moment, that cruel outside edge denies them victory. Well, what a finish that was. Ecstasy for Pakistan and sheer disappointment for Afghanistan. Again, Imam ul Haq at the top of the innings, 91, played with great skill and great calmness. Baba this time, 0 the first day, 53 today, made in good time as well. Then the wickets started to tumble. Then Pakistan fell out of contention. Shadab Khan kept them in the hunt with that 48 from 35, but still, with the last wicket pair at the crease, runs were still required, and the outside edge from Naseem Shah took them past the finishing post, 302 for 9. And for Afghanistan in the field, well, they'll look at that penultimate over from Rahman, from Abdul Rahman. 1 for 83, his figures from 10 overs. Everyone else played their part, and you don't have to point the finger necessarily, but there was an option there, maybe, if the captain had thought ahead, to put the pressure on someone else in that penultimate over. Farooqi in the end bowled the final over, couldn't do enough to stem the flow of runs, couldn't prevent Pakistan getting through. But again, the spinners for Afghanistan bowled absolutely beautifully. So 302 for 9, the winning score for Pakistan.
Slips in place, man on the deep third boundary and a fine leg. Those are the two allowed outside the 30-yard circle. That's just slipping down the leg side. Now that'll be 4. That'll ease Pakistan somewhat. Yeah, good shot. Outfield's quick. Don't bother. And again, and 4 more. Overpitched. Now he goes down the ground. It'll bounce away, run away for 4.
Well, that's just gone racing away for 4. Good shot. That little bit of width, that little extra width is what he loves. This has gone high in the sky. It's going to be tricky to take, but that is a good catch in the end. Those are so hard to judge sometimes.
It's a very good catch. Breezy conditions, and Fakhr there managing to toe-end it. Playing that one out of frustration. And a very good catch. Steadied himself and took it with soft hands. And so Fakhr's frustration continues. Gets to a 27, 36 for the loss of 1 Pakistan.
That's a beauty. That's a lovely way to ease your way off the mark with the boundary through extra cover.
Edge and gone. Caught behind. Easy catch for the keeper. Imam ul Haq, the wall collapses. This is excellent bowling, because he's kept going at that off-stump channel, and in the end an excellent result.
Yeah, short of a length, just that little bit of a width, but the same thing basically as Fakhr Zaman for Imam ul Haq. He's taken that step or two down the pitch to try and create some impetus.
Pulled. He's found the gap. will pick up a boundary.
Well, that's gone fine and will run away for 4. Again, not quite timed, but there's certainly some intent here from the 2 Pakistan batters. That's going to bring a boundary.
That's a nice shot. That is a lovely shot, given everything we've talked about. Right, Mujib is back into the attack as well. 6 overs at the start of the innings. Well, the first ball after the break, after the drinks breaks, disappears. One-handed sweep shot, full toss, low. Ashley times it well enough and gets it fine enough as well to get boundary.
Edged. And a boundary.
Sweet. Nicely timed. It's 50 for Rizwan, his 10th ODI 50. What a battle it's been though this time.
Yeah, painstaking. A good thing for Pakistan. Stuck it out.
That's almost bouncer length, and it has bounced off the bat, and it's going to bounce off the boards at the edge of the field.
Rashid Khan holding plenty of time for the batter to rock back and hit the ball aerial from the middle of the bat.
Ooh, thick outside edge, but it takes the ball into the gap towards deep cover. So both these men now on 50. Rizwan's with his 10th in ODIs, that is ODI 50, number 28 for Babar Azam.
And that has become easier for the batters. Another boundary found by a Pakistani batsman, and that is Babar Azam.
Oh, he's got him. 4 dots followed by a wicket. This is turning to be a very special over for Rashid Khan. That little dab from Babar Azam.
Yeah, he thought it's going to be a googly, but a bit of turn for Rashid Khan, and that did the trick. A decent catch behind the stumps by Gurbaz. Babar Azam perishes after contributing 60 runs from 86 deliveries.
And Saad Shakil is off the mark straight away. That's actually quite a deft little shot.
That's in the air, full-blooded from Rizwan, and the ball has disappeared.
Looking to attack Mujib. Kerem delivery. His favourite stroke, slog sweep. A full-blooded stroke. A mighty stroke as he picks up another 6. Mujib knows it.
That's gone fine. Tell you what, it was very straight. It was swept from very, very straight, but he's got it away fine. He's found the boundary as well, so it's a brisk start from Shakil.
Pakistani selectors have got it wrong as well. Oh, this is called a commentator's curse. Just praising the young man.
Ran himself out there, ball watching. His partner was not interested in, for all the right reasons. Gone. Direct hit, and a very good direct hit from the keeper. He had a lot to offer, especially against spin. Gone for 9, it's 180 for 4. That's gone through. Well hit, well struck by Rizwan. That's given by the umpire. It was 50-50, I thought.
Pitching outside off, impact line, wickets, umpire's call.
Oh, it was a borderline case, but correct decision made by the umpire. He's obviously gutted because he was motoring along very nicely. Oh, bowled him. Yes, he deserved it richly. Shadab Khan was going nowhere. At 6s and 7s, as they say, is lost.
That was much quicker. The carom ball. Miss it, all ends up. That's beaten for pace. You hardly say it against a spinner, but in this occasion, Shadab Khan was undone by absolute beaut. Shadab Khan gone for 3. Pakistan 189 for 6.
That's gone for 4, I think. That's gone. Has it made the distance? Oh, would have been a great catch. That's gone and hit the fence. It's a 4. Riaz Hassan was the fielder. This sounded great, but it didn't make it to the fence on the full. There you see him trying to get near the ball, and he was on the run, so not greatly balanced when he was trying to take that catch. It was a difficult one.
Well, that's for a bowler. That's beaten everyone. It's beaten the batsman. It's beaten the keeper. Won't beat the boundary, though. That's going to be 4 byes. Preempted. Oh, he's not got hold of it well. And the dive, well, the dive in vain. So the ball will roll away for 4.
Pakistan, but look at that for a shot. That's beautiful shot for 4.
Well, that's quicker and shorter and flatter. Helped on its way very nicely too. Well, now that sounded good off the bat. It looks good off the bat, and it's bouncing off the wall behind that boundary fence.
And the angle was encouraging. The ball was pitched outside the off stump, slow one. He picked it and went with the stroke. And how well he has timed this one.
Again, we're slicing this away, and this one does carry, and this one is taken. When you see one drop from the previous ball and one taken from the second, well, the celebrations will always be muted, but credit here because he had to come slightly forward. Very handy 30 from Mohammad Nawaz, 30 from 25. That's a lovely shot. That's a beauty. Oh, what a shot. What a shot that is.
Like you mentioned, low full toss, and to be able to hit the ball aerial was an effort. The bottom hand coming into play, and that's why he was able to clear the boundary line. What a hit. What a hit from Salman Ali Agha. That's in the air. Easy catch for Gurbaz. When did that ball go to the wicketkeeper?
But for Farid, these are tough times. You've got to try everything you can to try and stem the flow of runs in these closing overs. Yeah, but the slice shot gets it up and just gets it just behind. So Gurbaz hardly has to move. So wicket is a dot. It is 8 down now, 1 ball left. Ashraf gone for 2, 266 for 8. Shaheen Shah Afridi goes for the big hit. It's not quite good enough to clear the boundary. It bounces a good 3 or 4 yards, only that in front. Oh, hang on. They managed to come back for 2. As Gurbaz hurt there. Anyway, Shaheen Shah Afridi faced the 1 ball, hit it sweetly, dropped it short of the deep mid wicket, came back for the second. Just a hint of swing. Always given it. Now that, I am pretty sure, will be reviewed. But the finger goes up. Initially, it was a little fuller, a little straighter.
Pitching outside off, impact in line.
Well, the finger goes up for the second time. The confirmation that it was a close run thing, you've got to say that. But the original decision kept that opportunity open.
Driven into the gap. Just run away to the boundary for 4. A loose delivery, punished. Driven. Gorgeous stroke for 4. Class and timing and placement. Is there a nick? The finger is up. Ibrahim Jadran walks back to the pavilion. 30 for 2. Second duck for Ibrahim Jadran.
Spice life sideways movement of the surface. That one came back, wobbly seam, feather edge to keeper's gloves. Easily done by the keeper. Fahim Ashraf is just about the right pace and the right bowler to tease you and send you back to the dugout. Jadran gone for naught, 30 for 2.
Almost chopped that one onto the stumps. Hard hands. Will pick up a lucky boundary. Airborne coming fine. A streaky boundary for Riaz.
That's a nice shot, beautifully timed. That will go and hit the fence in no time. That's gone past the man at shot fine.
It's going through the motions. Slog sweep. Deep square leg fielder. Fakhar Zaman takes it. And this was on the cards, with the amount of pressure being added to these Afghanistan batters.
Afghanistan were going nowhere, and eventually Riaz decides it's on my shoulders. Just for a moment, Fakhar Zaman hesitates and then realizes, hang on a second, I can get this. So Riaz Hassan goes for 34 in 66 deliveries. And out. Now they are in serious trouble.
It's been a tough knock, 13 of 31 deliveries, that's how well the Pakistanis have bowled. Imamul Haq, easy as it gets. And Shadab Khan in 1 over breaks the backbone of Afghanistan middle order with wickets of Riaz Hassan first. And skipper Hasmudullah Shahidi. Hasmudullah Shahidi gone for 13 of 31. Afghanistan in trouble.
Got in this time. And Gulbadin doesn't even wait for the umpire's decision. Afghanistan now are in all sorts of trouble.
He's firing it in. Good length. Nothing shot in the end, but a good catch, Mohammad Rizwan. Going with the turn, looking at the ball till the last moment. To stake his claim, but in the end, gone without scoring. Afghanistan 62 for 5.
Oh, that's good. That's a good catch. I think he's just got his hands underneath Imam ul Haq again. Nabi's walking off slightly disconsolate.
Yeah, Muhammad Nabi deciding to milk this for a single, goes aerial, and what a catch. What a beautiful pick that is from Imam ul Haq. They've been really good in the field.
Well, he is one of the sharpest for Pakistan. It's one of his shots, one knee on the ground, the other one positions it to get away the sweep shot off that back leg almost.
Oh, that's it. Hit with power. Cleared everything. He's one man who's showing intent, Rashid.
He's a positive player and can deposit it long way. Determination in execution of the shot. Rashid show.
Oh, this should be out. This should be out. Shaheen Shah Afridi takes the catch. Nawaz has got one. And that was more than enough to pick up his second wicket. Good to see Nawaz flighting the ball and getting some turn.
Simple catch eventually taken by Shaheen Shah as he celebrates a wicket. Rashid Khan goes for 16. Afghanistan tottering along 97 for 7. Pulled out of vacant space on the onside. He'll eventually get a boundary.
Comes from nowhere. Reverse sweep with effects.
Swung away. It's gone all the way.
Just hooked the ball. Pace was used and sailed over the boundary line.
It's another smash. And it's this time a boundary. Oh, another one. This is turning out to be a pretty special over for Mujib. It's a 6, it's a flat one.
Packed away from the leg stump, got the length, and he comfortably pulled the ball.
Oh, big shot, 6. He's timing that brilliantly.
That was a flighted delivery. Yes, it was outside the leg stump, but how well he managed that one. Picked the right spot between mid-wicket and mid-on.
2 for 27. Shadab. Swept behind the square. A boundary for Saidullah Kamal.
Make it 37. That's a big one.
Really climbed into that one and smashed it over mid-wicket. He's going at a strike rate of 231. Mujib. Yes, took his time and probably has made the right call. Extremely confident that he had got the batter in front of the stumps. Yeah.
It looked dead, Ramesh. I think it has probably missing leg and hitting middle, just as the previous one. And this occasion, the right decision was made on field. Nevertheless, Shahid Kamal fighting 37 of 65. Kudos to the young man. 154 for 8 Afghanistan.
Here he goes, and there she goes for another mighty 6.
Head position, brilliant. Keeping a close eye. Head underneath the ball. And flexing his arms. This is brilliant. The long levers making sure probably the biggest 6 of the day. Or maybe even the series.
And he takes a single. Record now belongs to Mujib. Fastest 50 for Afghanistan in ODI. And he knows it, I think. We all stand up and applaud this effort. It's been a great entertaining innings. And he richly deserves it because he had a method. Edge over the keeper's head. Will get up 4. Straight hit. Naseem Shah Afridi is treated indecently. What a shot. What a shot that is. That's gone and hit the fence.
Well, he ain't hitting that, but the scoreboard will take 4 more runs.
Became very easy. Another one. Into the gap.
I think he's got himself out. He's come back onto his stumps, and his scintillating innings of 64 runs come to an end, come to a dramatic end. And that's how he got out.
Yeah, just a little bit too far back on his stumps, treads on them heavily. He knows, of course, right at that moment that his innings is done for the day. It's entertained us all. That's it. That is it. That is the way. Don't worry about the catchers. Don't worry about the fielders. If you're Naseem Shah Afridi and you know what's going on at the other end, you've got a set of stumps you can aim at. And as has always been the case in this game, if a batsman misses and you hit, that is your wicket. That is the 10th and final wicket of this Afghanistan innings. The final wicket of this 3-match series, which Pakistan now take 3-0. And as such, they go to the top of the rankings in ODIs, the ICC rankings in ODIs. So for them, a very, very satisfactory finish to this series. Well, that was it. 209.